Out of all the artifacts you can obtain from farming the dragon at any level 20 or 25, the best artifacts that a lot of people will agree that is the best to obtain right here is speed sets, and it's a very low chance to obtain it. So do you know what's better than having a low chance of obtaining it? A 2 times double chance of obtaining it when you farm this dungeon right now, and that's what's coming on the 1st of March. That's a frenzy event, as they normally call it. So you have a double chance of obtaining speed set. But do you know what's more even better than obtaining speed set at a double chance? A triple chance of obtaining speed set. So now we've seen some triple chance for some event and tournaments, especially the spider that just ended, and some other. I think they've done it for savage sets before from the fire knight, but we're still yet to see a triple speed set drop frenzy, and that is what is expected by the community by this time, because the 2x speed might come around. You spend 1,000 gems, 2,000 gems trying to farm for your new speed gear that is going to improve your account for the better, and you end up getting nothing useful. You end up selling everything, or 99.9% of the artifacts you found from the dragon. So it's still an end game dungeon that is only valuable for speed sets by end game players, but for newer players, anything you get from here might serve you as maybe an off piece or something. So that's something I just wanted to mention that was dropped in the content creator chats. So it's not even a big deal to announce, but because of it's a 2x on speed, it's important for you to spend all your energy and resources right here. If you don't have saved up energy, you might want to spend gems right there. I'll be burning about 1,000 gems maybe on this double speed sets, but that's not all that is coming up on the 1st of March. After that event ends, of course it will run like 2-3 days like a normal dungeon or dragon event launches. On the 4th of March, being a Saturday, they are also planning to launch a 2x drop rate for retaliation sets from the ice golem. And now that's something to ignore. They just recently did regen set. A lot of people did farm the fire knight for that one, but for retaliation, unfortunately, it's not one of those sets that is high priority. It's not among the top 5 artifacts that we want to farm for from the dungeons in general. Also consider the fact that ice golem is not really your dungeon that a lot of people like to farm. The only reason why you might find me in the ice golem is maybe because of this currently ongoing events that will maybe give me some points towards the what do you call this event now, 4th anniversary Titan event. So if they do launch the ice golem on the 4th of March and it's a 2x for retaliation sets, I'm really not farming for retaliation sets, rather I'm farming the ice golem just to get this anniversary Titan points. So it will also give me an opportunity to complete these dungeon divers that I initially intended to skip. So this dungeon diver still has a day and 18 hours to go. So the dragon launching will now mean that we can use our dragon 2x speed farming to complete these dungeon divers, which also has that 4th anniversary tag right there, promising you some anniversary points, because you need to follow up all these events in order to get all the points required to unlock all the rewards you get from the Titan event. So why is this why am I even talking about this right now? Is because there is nothing else happening in raid right now. So you either spend your resources in dungeon, get you better gear, build your champions. Champion training just ended. Well, it's still ongoing. Champion training tournament is still ongoing, which give it a Seal the Drake skin. So a lot of things that are happening in raid in terms of dungeons and events right now, but no fusion. So we're happy about doing this dragon, doing fire knight, doing spider, building up. It's building your resources, it's building your gear. It's important to do this a little bit and not spend all your time focusing on a fusion and fusion grind, all that. So that's kind of distracting from your main goal. So this is helping the noob to pro in a way also farm better gear that we need for the progression of our Ultra Nightmare team. So it's important for us to not ignore these events and tournaments. A lot of people will say, okay, there's no events and tournaments happening in raid, so I'll just do my dailies and log off. No. Instead of saving 5,000 gems, 10,000 gems, actually use those gems to spend in these dungeons and better your gear. So that's what I wanted to mention. You're not farming the ice golem like I said for retaliation set. You're farming the ice golem because it will probably coincide with a 4th anniversary reward. So another thing that they dropped, a news that was dropped earlier in the day. Let me see. I didn't think this was worth mentioning, but there will be on the 28th of February, which is today. They are planning to launch a guaranteed champion event for newly created accounts. So you see, that's why I didn't think it was even worth mentioning in a video, because a lot of people who watch these videos already are playing Raid. Well, a lot of people who also watch the videos are fond of creating new accounts, alternate accounts, alt accounts, free to play, challenges and all that. So maybe this might be an opportunity if you missed out on getting Ronda, because the Ronda event has ended, I think, today. So you still have a little bit of time if you're a new account to obtain Ronda, if you create a new account right now. So you have to summon shards. How many shards? 5 ancient shards. On your 5th ancient shard, you will obtain Ronda. So this guaranteed champion event is not one of those ones that says summon 150 ancients and get an awesome legendary. No, this is only for newer players who created their account from the 28th and then just summon shards from the 5th. Normally it counts as a newer player, counts towards, I don't know if they're going to restrict it to 72 hours or they'll say, okay, maybe you're playing below level 30, you've not yet unlocked some, they didn't state the level that is restricted for this one. But if I was to guess, I'll put it below level 50, below level 30, around that range. Players on that range can pull 5 ancient shards and get a Ronda. So it doesn't mean that if you've been playing all this while, you already have a Ronda, then you go in there and pull 5 ancients, you get her again. No, it won't happen for a lot of players who have been playing up to maybe 3 days or a week. I don't think it will happen. It will be only for new accounts. So how does a new account get 5 ancients? That's the next question. Well, campaign is the best way to get those ancients and some missions and challenges. Get those ancients and pull the 5 from the 28th. I don't know when it's ending, so if I head over to my portal, I don't think I'll even see it right here for me, because I'm obviously not a newer player. But newer players will see the event telling them to pull 5 ancients. And so if you don't see it on your ancients tab right there, that means you do not qualify to go for that event. So those are the 2 pieces of information that just launched right now in Raid that I just wanted to drop for you as a short video to let you know what's happening right now in the game. This 10x that are going on, I've been ignoring it all this while. 10x for Akrisia, 10x for this champion today, what's his name, Tunisia. A lot of 10x DS, 10x for Kaima is also coming up. A lot of 10x champions, a lot of 10x events. Why am I ignoring it? Is because 10x is a scam, and we'll stop calling it a scam when they make it a 20x or a 30x, because a lot of people pull shards for their voice shards for Akrisia. You might be pulling for Tunisia too. You obtain a legendary, obtain a second one, obtain a third one, even obtain a 4th legendary. None of them will be the one advertised in the 10x. That is why it's a scam. So maybe we need a messy system for 10x also. Maybe by the time you pull your first shard, your first legendary, it's not the advertised one, you are guaranteed to get it on the second one. Maybe such a thing will be better if they don't want to do it into a 20x or 30x. Maybe such a messy system into 10x event will make it worthy of pulling for. Else, I wanted an Akrisia, but I was going to bait myself into pulling all my void shards right there. Pull 100 void shards, get 2 legendaries or 1, and it's not Akrisia. That would be a tragedy right there. So those are the 2 stuff that are happening in Raid right now. This is just a short video to let you guys know. If you know any newer player who are coming into the game, let them know of these 5 ancients that they can pull to obtain Ronda for free, even if the Ronda chase just ended. So that's all. You guys hit the like button in this video for me. And is there any other information that is happening that I skipped out or no, besides these events and tournaments that seem enticing, and then the 10x that is totally trash? All right, a lot of people are also saying Raid is kind of focusing more a little bit on newer player. Yes, it's true. Why? Because this dungeon dragon, tainted dragon or tainted dungeon in general that is coming up, it's not focused for newer players. So that's a content for the end game players who are still waiting for it to drop. I wanted to do a dedicated video about it, but I didn't want to speculate. I wanted all the information about that dungeon to be out before I tell you what I think about it. Take a look at it. I didn't want to start talking about possible skills that these bosses will have, and then when it comes out, or even the PvP that we're expecting to drop. There was a big update today, which means we have to update our game, so we're hoping that might be part of the PvP content, I don't know. So we are still looking what that update brings to the game, because there was a server restart also after that big update. So we are seeing if that's the drop of the PvP. We're still waiting to see. All right, I don't have anything to post from the new to pro, so maybe a champion guide will be coming your way later in the evening or tomorrow morning. Help me hit like in this video. Let me know about all the changes and where all this, how is it affecting you, all these changes the upgrade is bringing into the game. The 10x, are you okay with it? The newer player only guaranteed and champion event, I'll ignore it because I'm obviously not a newer player, so it doesn't affect me. All my shots are still there. Whenever they decided to a guaranteed champion event for older players, I can then go in there and summon. I don't feel bad about this who want newer players getting Ronda with 5 ancients. It's a good one to bring new people into the game. All right guys, I'll see you guys in the next one later guys.